Hey, Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. You're good to go. Yeah, yeah, you're good to go. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I went somewhere for a minute. I went somewhere, but I'm back. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Honey, listen, let me tell you something. Today has been a day. Today has been a day. Hold on, let me type this thing. Honey, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Today has been a day. I have literally been going back and forth and back, trying to figure out the best deal on some tickets to freaking Las Vegas. Child, me and Brooklyn, we're not going to the gala together. I'm actually going to the gala on my birthday with a friend. Because guess what? The freaking gala was 20. Okay. The freaking gala was 21 and up. And guess who didn't even see that on the ticket and bought them? Me. Okay. So mama said, I'm just letting folks come in real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got to talking, y'all. What's going on? Hey, always me, Kenneth, JJ, and DL. What's going on? What's going on? Please hit the like button. Thank you. Okay. So, this is my birthday week, honey, okay? And I will be off tomorrow through the weekend. And I'm like really excited to turn 42 on Saturday, okay? Like I just feel like I'm really getting to know myself as a woman up in her 40s. And also not being a day in and day out mother to a minor has been very freeing. Hey, India E. It's very scary now because I don't have anything like a default. Well, I just throw myself into this, whatever activity I'm doing with my child. Now it's like, okay, what do you do with yourself? So, we'll talk a little bit about that later on. Not in this video, but just later on as we get to know each other because we got so many new people. Child, what's tripping me out is the new people came from the drama, and I'm asking myself, new people, and I'm asking y'all, new people. Do you know that I might shade here and there, but I ain't gonna sit up and do no damn drama in and out, in and out, in and out every day. Child, I came on here today after being sick. I got a stomach bug or something in my stomach, and I've been sick probably since yesterday. Not COVID. Wait, I don't want to say that right now. How many minutes? Okay, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a stomach flu. And so I was like, it was getting later and later. Then my homegirl called me talking to me about Vegas because she goes every year. Then this happened and that happened. I was like, Lord, I'm coming on. These folks be late at night, getting on folks, got daggone chats and lives and all this and that and keeping up mess through the night. And just watching stuff during the night. So we gonna go ahead and we gonna go in and we gonna do my long time and probably my favorite segment that I've ever done is niggas and flies. Yes, honey. Y'all remember, hey D, oh D, okay. Y'all remember That old saying, that old Southern. Raise your hand if you're Southern, okay? That old saying, niggas and flies. I do despise. The more I see them niggas, the more I love flies. Okay, baby. And what that means is, baby, it is so much malarkey, trickery, triflingness, debauchery, low downedness and stuff out here for all these niggas. And when I say nigga, it don't have to be black. It ain't always black, baby. It could be black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Guatemalan, and Alaskan. You can be Russian, baby. You can be Indonesian. You can be Belizean. You can be whatever it is and be a nigga. That's that person. Anybody who is doing some bullshit, some slick, some trying to play you for a fool or play in your face. Okay, we had some of that the other day. Okay, play in your face, and we're gonna talk about some more of it too. Okay, try to take you for two fools and a black dog in the street. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is I go through stories that happened to me back in the day, today, the other day, this away, that way, with him, with her, with them. And we talk and we roast them niggas, okay? Now I'm about to shut up my mouth from all this cussing and stuff because all my little good old videos the other day was not all the way monetized. Because the girl, when I get to cuss, I get to cussing, honey. And when folks take me there, I go there with them. Okay, when they want to see my ass, my butt, I show my butt. Okay, yo, baby, yo, what's up, BL? What's up, JLC 87 Productions? What's going on? What's going on? So ain't nobody in here Southern. I know Mimi Southern. Ain't nobody else Southern. Well, baby, you're going to get to know what niggas and flies is. Now, what I thought I would do, because this story has already been told before several times over here, but just to indoctrinate you new folks and stuff like that, honey. Just to indoctrinate you new folks, I do want to thank you and remind me when I get to acting foolish, Mimi. Hey, Jennifer Clark Morgan, I want to kind of bring you into speed on a couple of stories. That's why I have a whole bunch of like little names for stuff that I'm going to talk about. A couple of stories that I want to talk about. Okay. Hold on. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in real quick. Let me get my banner up real quick. Can y'all hear me? Yes, honey. You should be able to hear me now. Okay, cool. So, babe, we get into niggas and flies. I do despise. The more I see niggas, the more I love flies. Baby, baby. Let's take it back to a simpler time, to a little town in the Midwest. Everybody on your street knows you. Heck, usually everybody in the town pretty much know each other, at least know you by your family. What's up, Miss Philadelphia? And it's our army town with people, in the neighborhood. Most of them are signature families in the neighborhood, but then there's those rent houses where, different people go in and out of it, every 2 or 3 years and stuff like that. Whoever owns the house likes to rent it to, servicemen and their families and stuff like that. And it's a beautiful, cute little neighborhood. It's passing by it's passing by its heyday, but it's still cute. And my house is at the very top of the hill, on a hill itself. So the street I live on is on a hill, and my house is on a hill. And next door to it is this boy named Toby. And they were a serviceman family who was renting that house. And that house was a woman who's older than my mama. So she was actually renting that house out to them. And Toby was coal black, tall, dangly little black boy, right? We were about 10, maybe 11 years old. And it was him, his little sister, maybe a little brother, and his mom and dad. And everybody was cool. I ain't gonna say well to do, but nicely paid and put together, two black nicely paid and put together families on the block, right? So, honey, my mama, back in the day, honey, I used to call my mama Claire Huxtable because that's how she used to dress and present and talk and act and everything, honey, outside the door. On the inside of the door, baby, she was Thea. I always tell people that she was Thea on the inside, okay? What's up, Michael? Honey, let me tell you something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let me tell you something. So my mama was well dressed, okay, dressed to impress, always impressing. Always had the big shoulder pads, the blood red lips, the asymmetrical bob with the green contacts. That lady told me she was gonna get her some contacts the other day. I said, girl, bye. Okay. Shit, I used to say when I turned 40, I was gonna get me a open face gold. Cause back in the day, everybody had one. Now my mama didn't have one, but a lot of her friends had one. I always thought that was the symbolism of got it going on, fly girl. You know what I'm saying? But I never got one, and I don't think I'll ever get one. But I always wanted an open face gold. Mama didn't have one though. Well, anyway, y'all ever wanted an open face gold? I did. I wanted an open face gold, not in the two front teeth, but that side one over there to the side on the right side. Oh yes, girl. I, I done got hot thinking about an open face gold. I'm gonna have to get me one, bring it on back. Okay. Anyway, so listen. So everybody knew my mom was bad as hell. Kept clothes, kept hair, kept everything laid out, right? My daddy was bad too. Well, this lady was real nice, and we're gonna call her Angela, okay? Real nice. We got to know them when they moved in. Me and Toby went to school together, walked to school together, walked home from school together. We just had a really good time, right? And we were just really good friends. I kind of liked Toby. You know what I'm saying? And I always thought it was so cool. Like, I remember I told him, did you know your name was on Roots? And, I'm the only nerd on the street. You know what I'm saying? Only one watching stuff like that, 9 and 10 and 11 years old and stuff. And he was like, what do you mean? And I finally showed it to him when it came on one time. And he was like, but my name is Tobias. I said, that's his name too. He just was kind of like a weirdo, but I like weirdos. Y'all already know that. I like weirdos. Okay, weirdo guys. Okay, so anyway, now let's talk about it. One day I'm sitting up there, and every Tuesday was the trash day. Every Tuesday was the trash day, honey. Okay. And every Tuesday, and I feel like it was like a Tuesday after we had a party because we had a bunch of trash. So my mama and them had a party on the weekend and kept the trash on the side of the house, and I had to pull it all the way down the hill to where the trash man came, right? So I remember going outside, pulling down the first bags, like, and then I pulled down the rest of the bags on the side house, and I'm out there talking to myself, got an attitude and stuff. But no, I pulled down two, and then I realized that I didn't collect all the trash throughout the house. So the phone rings when I go in the house, and it's Miss Angela next door, and she say, "Hey, you want me to come over there and help you take the trash down and stuff like that? I see y'all got a lot of trash from the party or whatever, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you," because I was like, "That's good." Then I ain't got to do no whole bunch of Y'all must be way behind. I ain't got to do a whole bunch of pulling down that trash, right? So, child, Miss Angela came over there. But what was crazy is when she came over there and knocked on the door, she had two trash bags in her hand, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. I thought she was just coming to help me. That I ain't nothing but like 9, 10, maybe 11, probably 9, 10. And so she was like, I'll get the trash around the house if you just pull the trash out in the outside. So I said, okay, cool. So I go out there and I go and I'm hustling all that stuff down from the side of the house and stuff like that. And she come out with two trash bags and stuff like that, right? So I said, thank you. When she's walking in the house, we pass each other. I go in the house and I see her going down to the side of the corner. So I'm back in the house getting ready for school and stuff like that. Mama and daddy, well, I don't know, daddy wasn't there. Mama was already gone to work. Baby, I didn't think nothing of it. I just saw that lady going down the stairs. I just saw that lady going down the stairs, the porch stairs, with the trash, and was like, "Oh, okay, cool, cool, whatever, right? Thank you for helping me." I went on about my business, right? So later on that night, I told my mama, I said, "Mama, I said, "Mama, Miss Angela came and helped me with the trash the other day." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and she was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." She called me and asked me if I needed help because it was all that trash. She was like, "Okay." And then what happened? I was like, she just brought 2 trash bags and was like, "Imma help you. Imma go inside the house and Imma help you." And so I was like, "Oh," and I was told her it was okay. My mama said, "What?" 'Cause that's how my mama do. "What?" And she was like, "I know you didn't let nobody up in my house after I had left." And I was like, "Well, she was coming to help me. You didn't need no god daggone help with that daggone trash. You didn't need no help. You didn't need no this." Yeah, I was like, "Lord, here we go." Right. So she got mad at me and stuff like that. But nothing, that's it. Like she just got mad. She yelled at me for probably an hour. Okay. And we went on. Well, couple days go by, maybe a couple weeks or something go by, right? And my mama, I keep hearing her talking to my dad, like, "Where is this at? Is it at the cleaners? And where's that at?" Talking about some clothes, right? So where is my red 4th of July shirt? You know what I'm saying? It must have had been more Memorial Day was our party, and then they was about to have a July 4th party. That's what that was. Okay. So where's my 4th of July shirt? And where's my dress? Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the cleaners. I'm gonna check it out. They going back and forth with each other, going back and forth with each other, right? So she let some weeks go by and she's not able to figure out where the stuff is at. She done came back in our room looking in our closets and stuff. She's like, "What is going on?" And she sit down, she said, "You know what? I feel like something going on. I feel like something going on. I feel like somebody came in here and stole my stuff." And she said something like, it probably was Angela came over here and stole my stuff, but I didn't really she didn't address me with it that much. You know, she kinda talked to me again, like, "What happened? What did you see her do? You know, how long was she in the house?" She asked me again, and I was just told her everything, and I probably tried to make up a lie or something, because I knew it was getting deeper. Because now she couldn't find that shit for, like, weeks, you know what I'm saying? So, girl, they had the 4th of July party, right? And my mom is in there doing her hair and on the phone, right? Now she's supposed to go to this party. Then remember, these people live right next door. Like it ain't but a couple of steps from our front door to their front door. Okay. Everybody there? So, honey, I go over there first, right? Cause mama taking all day, my daddy taking all day. You know what I'm saying? So me and my sister go over there to play Nintendo with the kids because they got a bunch of kids over there, right? So we go over there to play some Nintendo with the kids. And I was one of them kids that the other kids didn't know if they liked them or not. You know what I'm saying? Much like I am over here. You know what I'm saying? The other kids didn't know if they liked me or not. I was kind of snotty about some stuff, much like today. You know what I'm saying? I was like not an outcast, but it was more so like she's nerdy. She's like a know-it-all. Like we ain't really like we cool. We like you and stuff, but you ain't finna get on this Nintendo first. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna, you ain't finna do the cool kid shit with us first. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't get to get on Nintendo. So I'm just sitting around, sitting on the bed and stuff like that, sitting around, looking around. It's going on and on because after somebody win, then somebody else got next. And they really wasn't letting the girls get on the Nintendo and stuff like that, right? So I just got up and I was standing up next to the closet, and the closet was one of them slide doors. Y'all remember them slide doors? Baby, let me see if what's going on. Cause this hold on one second. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Let me look on my thing. Hello? Hello? Oh, child, we are way delayed. Oh my gosh, this is delayed. Hello? Oh, child, we are way delayed. Oh my gosh, this is delayed. I got an attitude now. I'm thinking, let me see if I can go out and come back in. Hold on, y'all. What's up, Roger? Okay, can y'all hear me now? Okay, can y'all hear me now? Oh, it's just gonna be a delay. Okay, well I'm gonna keep on talking. Okay. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Oh, it's just gonna be a delay. Okay, well I'm gonna keep on talking. Okay. Okay, so we just on a delay. All right, so I'm up there. I'm standing in the. I'm by the closet. The closet. Remember them closets that was like it was like brown, and they slid. You know what I'm saying? And they slid on the good tracks back in the day. They don't make no good track closets no more. But so it was like half. And I say yeah, it was a little less than half open. I'm just standing around. I'm just looking around because I'm bored because they won't let me get on the Nintendo. Okay. I look in a little piece of red, honey, a little piece of red hit my eyes. Jesus. I said, what is that? And then I looked away a little bit. Then I came back because my eye kept going. Something said, keep looking at that red, keep looking at that red shirt or that red, whatever's in there. So then I looked and my eye is real good on that red shirt. And I saw the decorations on it. I said, oh my gosh, this is my mama's shirt. This is my mama's shirt. And I turned back and I look at the Nintendo playing folks, and I got a decision made. Child, my mama then ripped me a new asshole and cussed me out, damn near snatched my arm off and stuff like that about letting folks in her house. She basically said I let the woman in the house to rob her. She basically said, let the woman in the house to rob us blind. Okay, that's what she told me. Okay, she said you got to stop being so naive. Like, why would she come help you with the trash? Why would she help you with the trash on any day? Just all of a sudden, now she want to help with trash. She been back over here trying to help with the trash. You know, all that kind of mess, right? Just thieving. Please hit the like button. So my mama was like, Oh well, I was standing at the door and I'm looking back and forth, and I'm thinking, I want my mama's shirt. I'm thinking, I want my mama my mama's shirt. But I keep looking because I'm scared because babe, we way in the back. The kids way in the back. Okay. So that means I got to get in this closet, get the daggone shirt while these folks is playing this Nintendo, leave up out the room, then go through all the adults, get to the front door, and then go across her yard and our yard to safety. Okay. So I'm thinking, I'm like, Lord, what I do? And I look back and I saw some, not rhinestones, what they call, it's a beaded dress my mama had. I saw the beaded dress. I saw a jacket. I saw a couple things that I knew was my mama's, right? uh, And I just kept thinking, and the more I look back at the closet, because I didn't know. Now, do your son know you didn't stole? Does your mama know you? I mean, does your son know you a thief? So the thing about it is, he catch me looking up at his mama's thievery, then I'm gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. You know what I'm saying, or I might get kicked up out of here, and then I won't be able to get the stuff of my mama. Yeah, sequence. Thank you. So I'm just thinking all this stuff, and I swear, y'all, I'm doing all this thinking, and a minute ain't even went by, but I was thinking like this, okay? And I'm looking, and every time I look back in that closet, it's more shit, it's more stuff, it's more stuff. And I kept looking at that Nintendo, and they was jumping up and hollering and laughing and this, that, and the other. This, that, and the other, that, this, and that. Baby, soon as I felt like when I felt like they were so engrossed in Mario, but Paperboy was Paperboy, girl. You had to hit them switch just right to get that paper where it needed to be. But when I tell you, you had to hit that switch, you had to get that elbow and that elbow and that wrist going to hit the thing at the right. Y'all remember Paperboy? Don't y'all? Y'all remember Paperboy, right? Honey, right when I knew it was getting hot and that dog was running behind him and whatever, I went in. I barely opened that closet, just a teensy, because it was noisy back in the day, right? They go like, you know what I'm saying? And baby, I snatched my mama's 4th of July shirt, put it up under my shirt, And when I tell you I ran for my life, baby, I ran for my life. Jesus. I was gone, baby. I was flow to the Joe, honey. Don't play with it. Okay. I was out of there. Audi 5. It's over. Past the adults. Like I could have swore I think the boy heard that door roll back a little bit because I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear all the rah 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 with the Nintendo. I didn't hear the adults. I don't know. It's just like I went into a tunnel, baby. And I ran and I ran. And babe, when I tell you, I don't even remember my feet hitting their porch steps. I don't remember, you know how in the yard you get to running and there's divots in the yard and then you be done stubbed your kneecap, not your ankle, but your kneecap. Y'all remember that? Come on, y'all, let's take it back. And I used to do that all the time in between their yard and our yard. And baby, when I tell you, did none of that stop. None of that did that. Baby, when I tell you, I ran at that house. I said, "Mama, mama." And I pulled that shirt out from under my pulled that shirt out from under my shirt and I yanked it like a bull, like you do a red flag with a bull, honey. And my mama was sitting there on the phone. I got buck and she was like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." Shut up, shh. Cause she on the phone with Miss Angela. Now, girl, to this day, I don't know how that she got on the phone with my mama that quick. I don't know if she saw me running and it all put together. It all put together, and my mama must have had just answered that phone when I hit that door. She must have just answered that phone. Mom was like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh." And so she said whatever she had to say to her and got out the phone. She said, "Girl, hell no. Where you get that shirt from?" I said, Miss Angela got a gang of your stuff in her closet or whatever. Miss Angela, I let Miss Angela get a gang of your stuff, mama. No, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said, Miss Angela had a bunch of she's you know, my mama ain't never satisfied. Mama, she was like, "Well, why you ain't getting nothing else?" You know what I'm saying? That, you know, it wasn't nothing but a t-shirt. It was heavily decorated. Cause y'all remember back in the day, t-shirts used to be bojangled and stuff, right? But Baby, she was like, "Why you didn't get that nothing?" See, I couldn't. The kids was in there. I didn't want to get jumped. I didn't know what was gonna happen. She said, "Girl, you done stole your mama's stuff back." She said, "Yeah." She said, "I know that bitch got my dress. I know that bitch got this, that, whatever." Right, girl? Let me tell you something. My mama waited for my dad to come back because they was both going to that party, right? And my daddy had went to just run somewhere real quick. Came back. Well, no, if I was 9 and 10, no, I know who that was. It wasn't my daddy. Okay, sorry. It was her boyfriend. Okay. So she was saying, she waited for him to get back and she was like, "No, no, I was 11. It was my daddy." Yep, I had to be 11 because like my daddy tells this story all the time too. Okay, so it was my daddy. Okay. So uh, she was like, yeah. So Chelsea then got my stuff back, got my shirt back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to have to go wax this tail because one thing about my mama is that she was very well put together, well spoken. You know, a lady about the Chamber of Commerce and all that. But I'm telling you, the whole situation could change in a matter of milliseconds. The whole attitude, everything could change. And that's exactly what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Because she was sitting there in a bra and in a slip, like I gotta go rack shack. You know, I gotta go take this lady head off. You know what I'm saying? So my daddy was like, "No, no, no," because you know, my I ain't gonna say all that. My daddy was nice on the base. You know what I'm saying? He was military and nice on the base. I'll say that, right? And so my dad was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna talk to him professional to professional." You know what I'm saying? If y'all know military, you know what rank do too, right? So they didn't go to the party. I didn't go outside. I was scared to go outside. I didn't know if they were gonna jump. The kids were gonna jump me. You know, I stole out their house. You know, I know that the stuff was stolen out my house, but then I stole out their house, right? So my mom was like, something got to be done. So my daddy go talk to the lady husband, they never admitted that she stole. Well, okay, they never gave the stuff back. That's what that is. They never gave. They never gave the stuff back. But he said that his wife has an issue and that he would talk. So this has happened before at other bases. How you go around just embarrassing your husband like that? Your professional husband. For what I've seen, the lady wasn't, I don't think she even went to work. Okay. But if she did, it wasn't hitting on nothing. I ain't never seen a woman go to work. Okay. So you mean that, how you didn't, unless you went to work part-time somewhere, how was you still at home and my parents was at work? You know what I'm saying? So long story short, the husband asked my mama how much everything was worth that was stolen out the house. So my mama gonna inflate it. You know what I'm saying? So he paid her the money. Okay. Come my dad was like, oh no, baby, we finna have to do this up. Go see the MPs and like what is going on? And so he was like, he went to ask her about it, and she said she didn't steal nothing, but he knows his wife and that just name the number and he'll get it to us. Can y'all believe that mess right there? And after that, me and Toby never played again. We never played it together again. Girl, me and Toby would be like, I'll be in my yard jumping rope or on my bike in the street, and we just pass each other in the street. Honey, I think they had to break that lease. I think they had to break that lease because they wasn't there that much longer. And they were gone, honey. Gone. Okay. Yes. And my mom was pissed off because, my mom had very, very nice cocktail dresses and stuff like that. And she was just like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. She said, girl, she told me, she said, don't you never let nobody have, because you know that y'all saw that mink she was showing. You saw that mink she was showing the other day, right? She said, baby, had she got my mink, I'd have took her head all the way off and ate it. I said, because that's the family mink. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Oh no, 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 no! She had her own fur coat. My mama had her own fur coat. That mink is my great auntie's. That mink that we saw that day is my great auntie's, my mama's auntie, and she didn't die until like 2003. But my mama had her own fur, and she's like, had she got my fur baby, she said I'd have had to take her head off and eat it. I said, I know that's right. So now when my mama tell the story, she said that girl went and stole her mama's stuff back. She said, you flew in the house so fast. She said, you just flew, you was huffing and puffing. You were so proud of yourself because I had told you up. I said, Mom, you did. I said, you made me feel so bad and so stupid. You know what I'm saying? I felt so stupid. Like, dang, how that didn't make sense to me. There was some dooflamming going on, some flim flam going on. You know what I'm saying? It was some showing up flim flam going on, and it just totally missed me. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Hold on, what is this lady talking about? Oh, okay. Um, so I was, Mama is always proud of that story. She thinks it's hella funny. I do too. It's a story I've told on here before. I love telling it because it's so audacious. It's so outrageous. Like, so y'all going base to base and she just thieving and you just leaving a trail on this man's name. And I cannot remember them. I looked him up like when the internet came around to everybody's house in like 94, 95, whenever we got the computer in the house. I said when the internet came. I was there when the internet came. Okay. And I was just like, could not find them online. Yeah. I couldn't find them online. So yeah, so that's the story of the snatch bag. Okay. That's the snatch bag. That's why I should call it a snatch bag. Okay. So I know that, like I said, a lot of you came with the beef sector and you like the salaciousness and the craziness and the beef sector stuff and things like that. And all the little people who was trying to dog me last week, they said, oh, what they say, you're not gonna get the views that you had during this week. You ain't gonna get the views because ain't nobody gonna want to listen to you afterwards. Well, that may be true, but what I want to say is that I still love you all and I thank you all for coming through. Now, that's not the end at all, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure you know that I appreciate your viewership, your subscribership, your sharing, and whatever little fun area that this area will become in the future. I thank you for supporting it. What's up? All about Mika. What's up? Body vlogger, Onyx Blue, Roger Davis. What's going on, everybody? Hold on. Oh, see, that's another one. I could tell that. We'll see if I still feel it because my stomach's starting to blow up right now. Okay, Barack. Oh, okay. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know which story. I can tell a couple stories from that relationship. Now let's talk about these exes. So I put in the community tab the other day that what would you do if you found yourself sitting next to your ex and his new date or boo or date, right? Would you leave? And a lot of people said, yeah, they would. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a fair amount that said no. Well, the ex that I was sitting next to the other day was rum and coke, which was so crazy to me. It was so crazy to me because I've never seen him on that side of town. Okay. So hold on, let me see. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Okay. So rum and coke. I call him rum and coke because that's all he used to drink when we was together was rum and coke, right? Just sit up and get drunk. Well, rum and coke, remember I told you he was about 6'3", probably like 280, 300. You know what I'm saying? Big old dude, about 47. And I think I was 39. And uh seemed to be cool. Met him online. He hit me up trying to go out. You know what I'm saying? So we did. We talked for a month. Never seeing each other. Just talked for a month. Got to know each other, and then went out. And the first time we went out, we had so much fun. We connected. He was like, "You want to? Do you want to go together? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be my girl or whatever?" Right? And I was like, "Okay, cool. You know, look." Y'all, he had them two little boys, okay? That got me. Now, I ain't gonna act like he wasn't. He's decent looking and not decent. He's a nice looking brother. And I liked his profession and you know, I like what he was talking about as far as the future, not necessarily with me, just talking about his future and stuff like that early on. We wasn't doing it like that. We wasn't just jumping like that. So we just wanted to try, like he was acting like he really wanted to be exclusive and all this stuff like that, right? And he asked me. Well, long story short, because I'm not going to get into all of it about that. Well, I guess I can real quick. So, how you gonna ask me to be exclusive in January, right? January, right? End of January, okay. And we start dating. Remember, he had the restaurant, or no, he had the meal prep place. You know what I'm saying? And the meal prep is off the chain. I do have to say that. And was trying to use me to cut the chicken and use me to help him while he was opening that restaurant and want me to come and help prepare the food and stuff. I'm like, oh hell no, bro. I'm not no. See, I did that restaurant stuff with my mama. I don't want to do that. And I think that's what kind of turned him off too, because I ain't wasn't no damn do girl. Okay. And especially not this early in the relationship. I told you how dang, I wish I was on camera. When he touched you, it was like a big ass paw on you. He was just a big old mongrel. And just little funny shit that went on. Okay. So we cool. Like we go out here and there. We done went to his we would go kick I would go kick it at his house most of the time because I didn't want him over here with Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And we were good, you know what I'm saying? And I thought everything was moving along well. We cussed and talked with each other. I love that. I love that in a man, right? Well, one day we go up to the room, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I told you he was on the blood pressure pill, but I didn't know what blood pressure pill be doing to niggas sometime until I met him, right? So, uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, so he was sitting up there and when I had never been in his room at that time. And so when we went over here, just bought that house and redone it on the inside, it was gorgeous, right? And so when I went up there, I said, "Oh my gosh, I love your bed and your bureau," right? And he was, "Oh, you do?" I was like, "Yeah, your bureau is real nice." And then I ain't gonna lie, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot. I just pulled the top bureau dresser open. Okay. I just pulled a little bit. I just want to see if it's a soft close. Okay, baby. Because the bureau is nice, but it ain't a bureau until it's soft closes. Okay. And baby, I pulled open that girl. Somebody put in the chat what you think I saw. No, 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 no. I just gotta say, I gotta say it. I opened up that bureau with the soft clothes and saw female clothes. Oh my gosh, it was female clothes, baby. Female panties. It was a little boy's clothes on the other side of the drawer because it was a big bureau. Baby, I picked up this lace shirt. Now, this is a lace work shirt, that had an underlay under it and stuff like that. And I held it up because his back was turned. He was in the bathroom actually. And I said, "What the F is this?" And it was a worn shirt. Now he told me that the last lady he was dealing with was country, and I don't know how she country. She's from Chicago. But uh, talking about, do you ever present yourself to your man and your booty is ashy? I should have known right there not to fool with him. That was some goofy ass stuff. Like, okay, the booty ashy. I mean, I'm sorry. I just thought that was kind of weird. So that he would be telling the next chick that the other chick's booty was ashy and he was turned off by it. Like, that was a level of pettiness that I should have known. You know what I'm saying? Was gonna be an issue. Or that also beget other F stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like her booty was ashy. Nigga, your knuckles is ashy. Okay? You got booty do. Um, hello? Like I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Her booty was ashy, he said, but I don't know. But what I remember, the reason why I even got on the booty ashy thing is when I picked up the lace work shirt and held it up, she had deodorant stains up under the shirt. So you mean to tell me that you bring in clothes when you come visit from Chicago that's worn inside and out? Like, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So then that made me think about when he said her booty was ashy. I was like, damn, like she kind of crazy. Like, oh no, girl. Like, I know they had been talking for like maybe 2 years or something, he said, but I don't give a damn. Like, at my ex's house, if I would have left something, it would have been crispy. You know what I'm saying? Fresh. Hey, CCNTV. How you doing? Hey, Lena Bana. Let me tell you something. I turned and I looked at the underwear. It wasn't bad looking. I didn't pick the underwear up. It just was worn. I'm sorry, y'all. Anytime I've left stuff at folks' house, I had just bought it. You know what I'm saying? Or it still looked crispy. But that's just me. Now I'm not gonna act like everything about me is just right. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't imagine being in another city and I come every so often to my man's house and leaving worn clothes. I don't know. Y'all can talk about it to me. I don't know. So what tripped me out is I said, "What the f is this?" And when he walked in the room, and he snapped, "Hey, California girl." He walked into the room and he grabbed the shirt and put it back in the thing. And I was like, "What's going on? Why is there women clothes up here?" He was like, "Why are you in my bureau?" I said, "I really didn't mean to do that. I just was like enjoying it. I thought it was nice, and I just one thing after the other. I said, I just need to know why is there female clothes in here. Well, they belong to my ex." And I was like, "Okay, but you said y'all been broke up for like 6 months. Why does she not have her stuff?" He's like, "Because she came here from Chicago, used to visit me, and I haven't sent it back up there to her." I was like, "Well, the way it looked like you could throw it in the trash. She ain't gonna miss it." He was like, "I'm not throwing her stuff in the trash." Baby, I hail. Now I was born in the Longhorn States, okay? But baby, I hail from Tornado Alley, baby, okay? And when I gets ignorant, I gets ignorant. Okay? Baby, when I tell you I done threw stuff out the dresser, I done turned the circle around 3 or 4 times. sat down and where you one of them things where you're supposed to put your luggage at, like it's like the little with the cross legs and stuff like that. And then I sat down in that and cracked it. He was like, "Hey, hey, hey." Baby, I turned about 4 more circles, rolled across the bed, jumped back up. He was like, when I came out of what I don't know what I was doing. I was just I was blacking out. When I came out of it and I looked at him, do you know that nigga was laid up on the bed? Just laid on the bed looking at me. He said, "Are you done?" He said, "If when you come back, they're still here, talk to me. I just haven't got chance to get to it and do something with it." So I sat and I thought about it. I probably was quiet. The whole room was quiet for 5 minutes. And I said, okay, that makes sense. I guess we just started talking 3 weeks ago. But I'm sitting here thinking, now, nigga, like this damn, like if y'all been, it ain't just the 3 weeks, it's the 6 months prior. And you still got her stuff up there, that means you still wanna be with her. You waiting on her to come back. These clothes still in this daggone bureau waiting on you to waiting on her to come back. Who else think that? Who else would think that? Girl, so I always had my mind ready, right? So I found her because she was the first one, like one of the first people to like everything on Instagram, right? And I found her. Cute girl, red bone, cute girl with kids. And you go down a little bit. Oh, so a year ago, y'all was all in the Caribbean as a family. You know what I'm saying? On vacation and stuff. Her kids hanging off your back, your kids up in her face. Okay. I gotta remove the feelings, okay? Because I feel like some bullcorn coming on. I feel like some mess is coming, right? So March, he said, yeah, he's running game. And the dangling wasn't good. So I'm disconnected now because I didn't try it out a couple times. I was like, okay, I gotta start disconnecting, right? So he tell me I'm going to this is like a month and a half later. I'm going to Milwaukee, where he from, to go to my boy's birthday because his baby mama and the kid, his ex, not baby mama, his ex-wife, and the kids still live back at home. Well, I said, "Oh, really?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going up there." And I said, uh, "Well, how long you gonna be there?" He was like, "Just for the weekend." I said, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna let you know like this. If you go up there and there's a time period where me and you can't get in touch with each other, it's gonna be a big problem." He was like, "No, I'm not finna do that with I can't stand my ex-wife. We cool like that, da 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 da, right?" And I was like, "I'm just letting you know that if anything funny going on, because he had told me it got stopped in Chicago first, right? That there was a layover in Chicago, telling me it was just an hour." Mhm. I said, "If there's a time when me and you can't get in touch with each other, it's gonna be a problem." He was like, "No, it ain't gonna be like that." He's like, "You call, I'm gonna answer. I call, you answer, right? Hey, Miss Matthews." Oh, I had a Miss Matthews in my neighborhood. I have to tell you about her one day too. But she didn't spell it like that because she was a Creole. She spelled it Mathhieu, something like that. Miss Matthew, not Thews with an S, but Miss Matthew. Okay, so baby, let me tell y'all something. That Negro went up there, called me when he was in between trips in Chicago, like on the lag time in Chicago, and talking about everything's good, da, 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 real quick. It wasn't even 2 minutes, and I knew the bullshit was about to start. I'm sorry, y'all, my stomach hurting. I knew the bullshit was about to start, honey. Yeah, like that. I said, all right, cool, 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 right? So he after that, no call on the touchdown. I called him. Then I said I wasn't gonna call him no more, right? I text him the next day, late in the day. I said, give me a call. He said 3 hours after that, at the movies with the boys, can't really talk. I said, mm-hmm. That's my text. Text back later on that night talking about, we've been at the pool all night. I'm gonna get these boys in the bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Gotcha, gotcha. Didn't call all that day and came home the day after that, right? And oh, what's up? What's up? Hey, Wanda. No, this ain't Sagittarius. No, So, so he came home on the like third day. Baby, he said that he was with them boys the whole time and that he did see the girl, but the only time he saw that girl was it was a delay for the flight for several hours coming back. And he just went over to her house and slept on the couch. I said, okay, this nigga got to go. I can't deal with it. This nigga got to come from out my face. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with it no more. That's some bullshit. Girl, I get on the girl's. See, he don't know I done been on the thing. So I get on the girl thing. She got the pictures in it. Girl, I'm not trying to play with this nigga, right? So I'm hollering at him. I'm like, why you telling all these lies, right? And I showed him when I showed him. He was like, man, listen, that girl still on me from da da da. I was like, man, you listen, nigga, you was 47 years old, nigga, you was on high blood pressure medicine, which is a problem. XYZ, you know what the problem is. It's an XYZ problem, okay? And you know, I've been sitting up here trying to deal with that in my mind, you know what I'm saying, as we were gonna get older together and stuff like that, or however long we dating, that's what the fuck is going on, right? And he was like, girl, you know, because I'll talk about you like a dog. If you really, you know, it depends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I really have to go to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. This is a commercial break, y'all. Hold on. Y'all gotta wait. Hold on. Shucks. I am toe up. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back, y'all. Honey. Thank you for staying by while I went for a commercial break. Might be another one. I don't know. I'm toe up. Okay, y'all. So anyway, they'll come back if they want to hear. So, girl, I just told him, listen, I don't want to deal with you no more. And we listen, we, departed amicably. He said he understands he said he understands, the fact that I wouldn't want to deal with him no more, but that him and that girl ain't doing nothing and da 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 da. Child, so we still were like decent. Brooklyn went and started working for his restaurant and everything. Honey, found out that lady moved from Chicago down here, moved her job, and then started working as the general manager down there at the restaurant. Girl, right? Why couldn't he sleep at the airport like everybody else? Right? Child, blue time you was just on the couch. Ain't nah, baby, that ain't gonna work. Okay, thank you. So, okay, so that's that. Brooklyn worked over there for a little while, then she found her another job. Right? Okay. So the other day, I walk in, he's there by himself. And I was like, what you doing over here at my spot? Girl, I am okay. My hair was still curly, like it was the other day. I had on some Walmart water shoes with socks, okay? Not water shoes that look like Skippies, but they were really cute back in the day. I have to show you one day. I ain't showing you right now because I look a fool. And I looked presentable, but it wasn't like to be seeing no X. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, he was up there. He was talking. I noticed a little drink off to the side of him, but I didn't know if it was somebody else, that was just next to him, or was he there with somebody, whatever. We kind of chopped it up real quick, and I went on about my business. And there was a chair in between me and him. Well, then this old tall girl comes in, right? Remember I told y'all he's real tall. She comes in, and we were still like here and there, like saying something. And so she sees that we talking, so she's like, okay. And he was like, hey, what's up? He gets up, gives her a hug, everything like that. And they sit down, right? So I just go right back to my earphones. I ain't tripping off none of it, right? And it was just funny because just listening in, because honestly, I was listening a little bit, that they were like that. I think that was like their first or second date because she didn't even know like his kids' ages and all that stuff like that. It must have been something real quick that she was doing because she didn't even stay 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I need to get like this. Okay. This lady came in, she did a little talking, and he's telling her all about his business and how, and then he's saying it louder, like when he was talking whatever to her, you couldn't hear nothing. But then when it's talking about the business and how he lost a lot of money, and now during the COVID, and now he's got 2 jobs and he just quit one because it was too much, and he's just trying to rectify what's going on with the business, and about to try to move the location and this, that, and the other, right? So he got he got loud, he got within the earshot at that moment, right? So, honey, they actually turned around and asked me what I was eating, and then she ordered what I was eating. And they hugged, and she got out of there. He walked her to the car and everything like that, and he stayed gone. And what was so crazy was both of us have lost weight. But what was so crazy is I told him, oh, let me tell you about the girl. She was tall and cinnamon skin with some cute braids. Now he got to be at least 51, right? No, 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 no. That was 2019. So he's like 50. So she looks like she was about anywhere from 38 to 44, right? Because I don't know if it's the braids that made her look younger and stuff like that. But the way she did her mouth and something like that just kind of gave me older than the 30s. But she was cute. And she definitely had a little shape on her and stuff like that. No stomach, she was cute. You know what I'm saying? And kind of and the dress was a little young, a little bit. I don't know, but I don't know because see, 40s ain't the 40s no more, y'all. Y'all know how that it ain't. You know what I'm saying? 40s ain't the 40s no more. Like back in my day, all this jean wear. Like I rarely saw my mom in jeans. I damn sure didn't see her in no sweatpants unless she was in the yard. So I don't know. We're dressing younger, I think, nowadays. What y'all think? So I don't know. It ain't like he wouldn't date nobody in their late 30s because I was in my late 30s. Well, come to find out, Brooklyn told me, I forgot to tell you this. Brooklyn told me, niggas and flies, that was sitting down there with some other little girls at the restaurant, and they got to talking, and come to find out the other little girls he had dated their mama too. I said, nigga, you ain't even that fine, and you ain't got no stick to be swinging around like that. You know what I'm saying? You are not that fine. I'm like, wow. But he does a lot of big talk, and he make you think you finna, some shit gonna change in your life. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy, and I'm so glad I thought this for myself though, like I don't live no bad life. I've really done a good job for myself. You know what I'm saying? And uh like I said, this life is me and me by myself going through it, right? So I'm gonna get my own. Well, I already got my own, but I'm gonna get some more of my own. And if somebody come, then it's always gonna be, better to be 1 and 1 equals 2. Even though somebody told me the other day, she was like, no, baby, 1 and 1 equals 1. Think on it. We'll talk about that. That's a whole nother video, okay? But the thing is, the nigga don't listen. He's one of them loud mouth niggas that don't listen, right? Always got to be right. I told him, why would you get into a 6-year lease for a restaurant and a health food restaurant way out here in country Georgia? The wait, I do live in the Atlanta metro, but where we live at is hella country, and where that store is located at is hella country. Like, what's good? But now, I didn't know what I was talking about, even though I had basically put together and ran a restaurant with my mom, for years. And I was just like, okay, I don't know nothing. Okay. Um, I know she had her restaurant for 5 years, and you had yours for one, and you looking around looking crazy within the one, even though it was a pandemic that hit, but I think you was looking crazy beforehand because Brooklyn was working down there. She said, well, nobody coming through there. So anyway, but it just made me laugh because so often, I'm starting to find out that these niggas don't listen to nothing they don't be trying to listen. They think they know every damn thing and don't listen. And it was just, to me, par for the course. And even though he's not really my enemy, let's just talk about it in iterative terms. Excuse me, iterative terms. Excuse me. I know what I'm saying, but I can't say it. The Lord makes your enemy your footstool. See, that don't mean that they got to be your enemy so to speak. But sometimes the Lord bring back stuff that went a certain way, and you thought differently in that moment about how things were going to go, or somebody tried to tell you how things were going to go, but you stood your ground, and the Lord let you see how it actually did come. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with analogies at all. But, like, I thought all this time, well, okay, well, do your 6, whatever. You still here. You guess it's going strong. Woo, woo, woo. But then we find out it ain't what you thought it was going to be. It was more what I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? It tripped me out. He would never admit that. These niggas are never admitted. Oh, no. Oh, no. They ain't going to admit that. But I know. So that's my Negroes and flaws. And when I saw him, I think that's probably because it wasn't that long of a relationship either. I felt nothing for him. Like, he was just another Negro that I knew sitting next to me, somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Is that how it goes? Something like that. And I was just like, I ain't tripping. After a while, I didn't care what I looked like. At first I was like, oh Lord, I'm looking crazy. I didn't care what I was looking like. I was watching some of this mess on YouTube, and went on about my business, did not care at all. He noticed the weight loss though. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I did see them eyes looking at around the waist and around the legs and stuff. So, yeah, I just thought it was just really, really funny that me and him argue so much about some of the specifics of that restaurant, and some of the same specifics that I told him he needed to reconsider. It's the same ones. And that's not, I find it funny, but not funny to laugh. It's just, you know, I forgot what that's called, what that is. It's not funny. I forgot what it is not coincidence either, but I'm just like, wow, like trying not to say I told you so, but you know, whatever. But I do wish him well. Exactly. You said men say they want a strong female, except when we start talking facts. Exactly, right? And what I found out, these brothers don't care nothing about no degree, and they still smarter than you. They don't care nothing that you done worked in the field for 17 years. They still smarter than you in that field. I'll be like, child, bye. I just let them talk. And in my head, I don't care what you talking about. You might have thought I took in what you said, but I ain't took in nothing. I don't believe nothing you over there saying. I'm believing what I said. I just don't have to say it. You know what I'm saying? I believe what I said, what I know. You over there talking, we gonna let you talk, but I ain't really much thinking about you. All right? It's what I said. Do you mean layman terms or iterative terms? When I was saying iterative, I was, oh, okay, shit, I just said it wrong. Okay, so I mean layman or iterative. I was saying like coincide, like coinciding. I don't know, child. Forget it. Do y'all understand what I said, child? Forget the word I was trying to use, but do you understand what I'm saying? The Lord is just because it says the Lord that the Lord will make your enemies your footstool. That don't mean you have to really be an enemy. It could be like He could just bring back something to you and make you see that you was right all along. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, body. You didn't body blocker. You didn't got me to slow down and think about what I was saying. There we go. All right, cool. So y'all, I just thought it was so funny because we talked about rum and coke so much, you know, over the time we've been over here and since I have been dating him, that I just want to give you an update on that raggedy Negro. Because see, the bona fides that's been around for a while already knew what had happened with them clothes in that daggone bureau. Child. Girl, I was throwing pillows, rolling across the bed, jumping up like TJ Hooker. It was ridiculous. Okay. So let's talk about shower shoes. So when my last video came up, the one with Brian and Olivia, a lot of people's in my chat saying that Brian was a flip-flopper and this, that, whatever. And I still went easy on him because I just didn't see the flip-flopping in my chat or in that day on in my live. But then when James did that not so cleanup, okay? I was like, what the fuck when I heard what Brian was over there saying. And I was in my mind like, wow, really? So now because James told you opposite of what you said. Now, if y'all was there, right? If y'all were there. Brian told Olivia, the shit was dead yesterday on Jay Wilson's channel. The shit was dead. The girl said that she's not gay. So why are you still talking about it? Why are you still posting about it? She already told you that. And you can't tell nobody what they are. Then the next day he gets over to Jane's channel and says, oh, well, I didn't know the history between y'all. She might be gay. What? How the heck does that work? So because you didn't know the history between two people, now you changing the way things go? Now you changing your stance? Because you were strong in that opinion. You were strong in that if the girl said the shit is dead, I'm not gay, then that's what it is. Ain't no history that you need to know. If that was really how you felt, which I'm starting to see that I don't think you'd be feeling nothing but at the time period. If that was how you truly felt, then how would knowing the history change that? And what history did you find out? You found out that me and him got into it. You found out that he was trying to be a part of my group and I told him no. You found out that he was mad about when I went off on him, the first person ever to go off on him on Sean's channel. How does that even coincide with, oh, she might be gay now because of that, because of what was being said over on Jane's channel? You see how these motherfuckers don't make no sense? And this boy proceeded to cuss me out. Well, in between me and 5A for 2 hours. This is why I don't fuck with nobody. Because these people is throwed off. Okay? This is why I don't fuck with nobody. I'm not considering nobody else. Because, baby, when I tell you, I was so decent to him when I made my comment. Even when I went over there on James' channel, I said, now you swaying, you easily swayed. This boy went psycho over me saying that. It's like something ain't right here. Something ain't right. How the fuck you gonna tell Olivia, well, if she says she ain't, that's what we going with. You can't make her do that. She said it was dead. It should have been dead. Then you got over and got on the panel with James and was talking about it again, just like Olivia had. So if it was not good for Olivia, how was it good for you? And then got over there and said, oh, well, I didn't know the history. No, what it is you didn't want to go against James on his panel. And so you should have stayed off of it because you acted like what you said the first time was real. Then you got over there saying something else. And that's why them people call you shower shoes, which is flip-flops. That's exactly what it is. And then, when I saw that you cussed me out, because I saw like the tail end of it, somebody jumped up. Did somebody jump up there with him? Or was that today, some video today? Oh, that was Ronnie Q today. I believe somebody jumped in, but I saw the tail end of it, probably like the last 40 minutes. And you like, come on here, and I'm gonna talk to you like you got sense. Baby, are you crazy? No, you're not. You was waiting to try to go off and do something and whoop. Talking about all this stuff you were saying about me, though. I don't care about what you're saying, but it's like, it sounded deranged. Because there's no way that you and then you go there apologizing to James for what? Apologize for what? Well, I didn't know, maybe I was wrong. What was you wrong about? You said that you felt like what I said, what I tell you guys is what it is. But you go let James tell you, well, and then we had went through the video on the video you was on my panel on. So it wasn't like when he was doing it that it was anything different. You know what I'm saying? So you already had all that you need to know, and you made your opinion. No, what happened is when you got to James' channel, you was like, okay, I don't want to go against mother. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Even the people in the chat was like, what? Are you serious? Even the alley was like, okay. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then you said, I don't want to go bad on the girl. Boy, that last 40 minutes, you went bad, baby, and you went bad like you was fucking crazy. And I'm like, child, this, honey, I ain't no ways tired about nothing this little nigga said, because that boy sat straight up and said, that lady said, no, she ain't, and that it was dead yesterday, and you was wrong, Olivia, to be still talking about it today. Then get over there and say, oh, because I didn't know the history from you, that y'all had history together. What does me and James having history have to do with the fact that I said I'm not? And this is not me even going about that. This is about Brian. About me saying that I'm not. And then it's supposed to be dead. It's supposed to be accepted as that by what you said. So, child, I said, oh no, no repairing. I can't do nothing with that. That was crazy as hell. Now, let's talk about this, because I wanted to talk about this the other day, but I just couldn't get back on here. And then when I was watching Brian, he had said something about when, Sir King got on Brian's panel. That's right. And even Sir King was trying to ask you, but wait a minute, what'd you say? What'd you say, Sir King? I mean, what'd you say on Properly Bonafide's channel? And you was all, because you knew that what you were saying was some crazy shit, and you just want to get over there. You couldn't wait till you got off block, and you got over there and you started talking all that shit, and you knew what you were saying was some bullshit, because you don't need to know nothing about no goddamn history. Oh, I forgot about you. See, you don't got no sense, because that's a goddamn on lie, baby. I was already at 56 before I went to the bathroom. You're blocked. Thank you, Pooh. Thank you, Pooh. That's probably James himself. So funny. So funny that's how he tried to play me out like that. But I'm cool. I ain't mad at it at all. But it's clocked though. I see you. Now, and it's so funny that the girls are so pressed that they watch it in the shadows, and then soon as James' name come up, the girls go and try to recruit their friends to come in and listen. That's what's really going on. Because I ain't put his name in the title. Now, back to this. So then when I was listening, I heard Brian say something, and then James went easy on you. Baby, I don't give a fuck about what James do. And if it's easy or not, fuck James. But I know it wasn't no cleanup. Tell me, he didn't try to clean you, or he didn't clean you. He didn't even do you how he would do, other people. Baby, he couldn't do me like that. He couldn't even put cleanup on there. Because what he was going to do was admit that he was a liar, which is what he did. And admit that he lied to try and get at me, which was stupid of him, and would have been even stupider of him to have admitted, had to try to make it a cleanup, because he would have ended up cleaning himself up. He would have ended up cleaning himself up because he was fixing to have to admit that lie. And then he tried to play like it wasn't no thing that he pumped up the accusation. Child, these folks ain't bothering me. I told you niggas what's up. I told you niggas over several years what was popping, what was good, and what had happened and transpired. I made the videos. So you babies y'all ain't doing nothing but over there looking stupid. Over there looking stupid. Brother man couldn't make it a fucking cleanup. Because it wasn't nothing to clean up. Now get into that. Y'all act like that daggone video was new. It might have been new to some of y'all. And I really don't care about what nobody has to say about any of that. I don't know why he be exploding like that and doing all that crazy mess, then be hollering sorry and I'm just a nigga and what does being a nigga have to do with anything? Well, nigga, you always saying I'm a real nigga, so I said, well, be a real nigga. Oh, what the girl? That's why I'm not gonna try to make no sense to it, no sense of it, none at all, none at all. I'm gonna end this segment with that baby boy could not do a cleanup because he was gonna end up cleaning himself up. See, you can't clean up nothing with lies. You see what I'm saying? You can't clean up nothing with lies. Well, he do, but this would have really has set him off as getting cleaning up himself. Now, my last part before I get on off of here is Chicago BS, baby. So I told you that a couple weeks ago, like a couple days after my surgery, right? I had met this dude at the bar, and he was from Chicago, and he had the Mercedes E-Class, okay, and took me for a ride in it, and right? Really cool guy, decent looking, very well put together, like, his style of dress, the way he kept himself up, nice. You know what I'm saying? Conversation on the phone was, okay, we talking a little bit, he was one of those people that would annoy me from, like, I'll say my head hurt. Well, what'd you do to make your head hurt? What? Oh man, today, man, I was backing out the driveway and hit the mailbox. Well, what made you hit the mailbox? That type of mess, or that's your fault. That's what he said all that. That's your fault. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Oh, girl. I don't have no tolerance for these Negroes out here. I'm telling you the truth. I really don't, girl. It's very little. Everything gets on my nerves right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, what is that? We had good conversation, but it was kind of like heavy on my side. I don't like that. The guys that I really end up talking to and trying to like and stuff like that, the conversation flows smoothly. So this is the thing. Remember, you had a 6-year-old daughter, right? Okay. So he got the 6-year-old daughter, right? And the thing about it is the daughter doesn't live in the metro. She lives in Georgia, but not in the metro. Well, what happened is his mama lived with him. So he say that it's that way. She lived with him, right? And the girl comes up on the weekend every single weekend without fail, right? So on the weekends, he's tied up with the daughter, right? Then on the weekdays, he's trying to get a promotion. So he's on all these projects and he's got a lot of stuff going on. So he asked me why I'm still like on the sick and shut-in list. Like, when am I coming off the sick and shut-in list? And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to have to let you know because I'm still hurting. It just don't make no sense. It's to the point where I can't walk. That's what, I was going through it with y'all, right? And so when I got to where I felt like I could go somewhere and I wasn't looking all painful and stuff and woo to woo. We were talking, and he said, so what you got going on this weekend? I was like, no, I'm off this. I don't know. I'm off the sick and shut-in list or whatever, right? He's like, oh, okay. We're gonna have to get up. I said, okay, cool. But guess who ain't finna bring it back up? It's me. So I guess it ain't gonna be that, right? Because that weekend went on, girl. I went and found me something else, somebody else to go somewhere with. And so he was like, what'd you do? I said, I went here the other day. He was like, oh, wait a minute now. I thought, we was gonna. I said, look, yeah, you said let you know when I get off the sick and shut in list. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I said, and I told you I was off the sick and shut in list. He's like, yeah, but it's the weekend anyway. I be having my daughter. So I said, okay. I said, so every weekend you have your daughter and you don't do nothing. You just y'all stay at home or y'all go somewhere. It's just you and her. He was like, pretty much. And I don't bring nobody. He was emphatic about it. I don't bring nobody by my daughter, baby, honey. You ain't got to worry about me. Mine just got out of school last year, dog. You know what I'm saying? And she's 6'2", girl. Bye-bye. Okay, you ain't got to worry about me, cuz, okay? So that went on for a couple weeks, And so then it was like, what you been up to? And I was like, I'm just chilling, figuring out what I'm gonna do in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It's getting cold and I don't want to be sitting in the house all the time trying to find me something to do somewhere where it's warm. And so he was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I went to Chicago and for the game and stuff. It was nice. It was cool to be home with my people and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm trying to figure out somewhere to go tonight or whatever, right? That was my hint now, okay? And he was like, tonight? I said, yeah, if I'm going to tonight, maybe the weekend or something. And he was like, I have my daughter on the weekend. I was like, listen, let me ask you something. I said, so you don't ever leave her with a babysitter or your mama for a couple of hours? He's like, I don't really like to ask my mama because mama be doing stuff with her sometime on the weekend. I said, you don't bounce real quick while they gone and stuff? He's like, I mean, I do, but I haven't been able to the last couple of weekends because they haven't been bouncing because she kept her all during fall break. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, I was a single parent to a daughter, and she was 6 at one time, and I still made my rounds. I still did stuff. I still got out. I still went and did little things, here and there. Now it wasn't a lot, but I still made time. You know what I'm saying? He got in his fifis. Now he didn't get angry, but he got very stern. And he was like, well, she was with you 24/7, right? And I was like, yeah, he's like, but mine's only with me on the weekend. So when she's here on the weekend, I just want to concentrate on her. And I was in my mind, I was like, okay, boo boo kitty, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Because baby, I don't converse on the phone day in, day out. I'm not textual like that. Or I don't plan on being textual. I don't plan on giving no time to time when time ain't given to me. That's how I feel like. Okay. Now I don't know if I was wrong for that, but I didn't see no end to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see no end. If you on the bullseye, you always have that girl on the weekend. Like I've seen him go down there and pick her up and go down there and drop her off. You know what I'm saying? You always got that girl, right? Well then, I mean, then you ain't got no time to do what I'm talking about because I'm trying to move around. And he the same age as me, the exact same age. We just 6 months apart. I'm trying to move around. So now I'm rethinking this. Okay, they can bring them a little kid, and I can, I can live out my little fantasy of the family thing. If we go that far, if we get somewhere in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to rethink that if they go, if they coming like this nigga coming, exactly. If they coming like this man coming, I'm off of being a people pleaser. I'm through with it. A man pleaser. I'm done with it. Not doing it. But I felt like that was some nigga that needed to be on the niggas and flies too, because like he wanted to say, well, he was like, dang, he's like, it ain't like I don't want to kick it with you and stuff like that. He's like, I knew you wanted to go for a ride. I know I wasn't gonna use my my week, my weekend car to do it, but I wanted to still take you out for a ride that night. So I guess he was like trying to make moves that first night, not moves like sexually, but moves to like secure my interest, I guess. But to me, he's too easily thrown off his game. Like one time I said something to him in a text message, and that was like the end of like the conversation we were having. And then he was like gone for like several days, no conversation. And I was like, "Hey, you good?" Like a week later, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I thought you had stopped talking." What? Okay. So this is my thing. A lot of men think, okay, hold on. Exactly, right? And that's fine with me. So this is what I'm thinking. A lot of these men are men, they're masculine. They, go to school, make money, did things, take care of their kids, da, 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 da. But they don't have good communication skills in the way in which we communicate these days. See, because baby, for whatever all the issues that me and production had, he did when he was courting me, he did keep up communication on that phone. And I just was like, child, I can't even be bothered no more. I just said I can't be bothered with Chicago Flash no more. That's what I call him, Chicago Flash. That's his name. Like he be had to call me and had the whole weekend planned or something like that because I ain't got time for it, honestly. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with him. Like get your job, get your, take care of your child, get your promotion, do the things you need to do, and live your life, bro. Live your life. Yeah. Okay. But at the same time, don't be acting like somebody is ducking off. Ain't nobody ducking off. Your ass is perpetrating a fraud. Oh shit. I had a little strike in my heart. Your ass is perpetrating a fraud. Okay? And your ass is sitting up here, you got too many irons on the fire. There we go. Okay? Too many irons on the fire. So, for the old heads, is Body still in here? Body blogger and stuff. Would you like any updates to any of my famous stories? I plan on probably doing this once a month. Just when I start getting out in the street. I mean, I have shit going on. Oh, I have one more to say. This is gonna be our last one tonight. I just remember the rest of the subject line. Hold on. Let me look on my thing. Let me see what I called it. I got one more niggas and flies story. And remember, it's just niggas just be killing me like money plays. That's what I call money plays. Okay. Folks just be killing me with the stuff they do, girl. Like the expectations, of the situations, you know what I'm saying? The manipulation of what it really is, and now you're trying to call it something else. You want to call it this, but it's always been that, and anybody you bring around is going to say just that. Okay, period. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it was about this time last year. Ooh. It was this time last year. I already did. Uh, this time last year, my uncle was down bad with C19. I'm talking about down bad with blood clots, emergency trips to emergency room, friends having to come pick him up. Now, remember, my uncle doesn't live anywhere near me, okay, or my mom or anyone like that. And there's bad blood between a lot of people in the family, not just between that uncle, but just period. So he's out there by himself, and he's got a gang of great friends. I meet them every time I go out there. He's got great friends. So after he told the story of one of his friends having to come and tape up, come pick him up to go to the emergency room, and had to tape up from the top. See, you really bring a story like, okay. Thank you. He had to tape up the in between the front and the back seat from the ceiling to the floor, like heavy tape, and come pick my uncle up. He put plastic all where my uncle was gonna sit so that he could drive him to the emergency room. Um, when he told us about that and everything like that, his brother, who is his twin, who lives on the other side of the country, was like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta go see about my brother. Like, this is crazy." Da 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 da. And like the family was kind of talking like, who's gonna go see about him? Who's gonna do the? And I was like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out there. And and the way man, he sounded bad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I was still scared. Hell, it was October, November last year. Yeah, we were still scared. And my other nobody was going. None of us girls. They call us the girls. The two boys call us the girls. Even my mama. Even though my mama helped finish raising them. My mama's their big sister. So uh none of the girls was going. So and the brothers are estranged, even though that they're twins. But the one on the other, there's one on one coast and one on the other coast. Uh East Coast said, I want to go see about my brother, da 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 da, I'm gonna go. So we were all good for the first yep. Yep. All right, body. I must be really behind. There must be a big lag in when I'm talking and when y'all hearing it. So what was really, really crazy was we got off the phone like, okay, he's gonna go see about him and let us know. He's like, at least I can bring him food, I can cook food for him in the apartment, da 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 da, right? Well, at the time that this was happening, uh my uncle on the West Coast was just renovating his condo. It's not apartment, his condo. I'm talking about a gut job, right? But it was like at the point where stuff is still in, but there might be a loose nail here, stuff is in, the new stuff is in, might be a loose nail, all the furniture is not in right now, there's boxes, stuff like that. Well, the story was told to us that he was going down there and was going to stay in the other room and was going to help him day in and day out. And we were like, oh, okay, cool. So it wasn't a big deal when he said, hey, can y'all all get together and put up the money for my Airbnb? And we was like, okay, now this is somebody who be acting like he's just la-di-da, la-di-da, fa-fa-fa-fa, Mr. Snooty Food and stuff like that, right? So I found it kind of strange that he would need us to do a family GoFundMe to get him to have him in an Airbnb. So it cost everybody $108. My mama said she wasn't doing none of it because she don't fool with the one on the West Coast, right? So one auntie paid $216, and I paid a $108, and another one paid $108, right? And it came to me by the auntie, my young auntie, the one that's close to my age. And I said, yeah, go ahead, because I don't talk to the East Coast one like that. Okay, uncle. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm glad that he's doing that. Let's go. Woo, 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 woo. Baby, it was some bullcorn from when he touched down. That Negro didn't want to stay in the house with him. He wanted to stay at an Airbnb, which he did say that we were paying for an Airbnb, but I thought that was for him to go and sleep in. Okay, I can understand him not wanting to stay there all night, but he did not even go in to the freaking condo. The sick uncle said he had to come out of his goddamn condo to go to the gate of the complex and get the groceries that the other uncle had bought. I said, nigga, what? And then they didn't really talk. He should have been over there helping him. You know what I mean? Now the uncle from New York has emphysema and asthma. Is it COPD? something like that. So he was really nervous. But my thing was, if you was nervous about being able to breathe from catching the C-19, then why'd you volunteer to go? You know what I'm saying? And then like, so everything was all funny acting. It wasn't real loving. I know they hadn't seen each other probably in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. So now I got my mouth running and I'm talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that. Now you acting like the Negro was about to die and you wanted to come see him and stuff like that. That's probably why he came out there, right? Thinking that baby he's gonna pass and need to see him first, right? So the other one who lives out in California started giving him his ass to kiss. Was like, no, you don't have to come. Don't even worry about it. No, 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 no. I'm fine. You know, whatever. And so they both was being stank because that's how they are with each other, right? Both of them was being stank. And I just kind of was like, what in the hell? Like, I thought we were supposed to be, you know, coming together as a family and making this happen to go support the one that's sick and you know whatnot, right? So come to find out it was like that the whole time, right? And like he was only there for like 3 days and he was talking about he's gonna be there for 7. It was just weird because all the communication was coming through from one person to another person, then to all the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt some kind of way about it all. Like, if you was gonna be nervous to go in there and stuff like that, and you gonna call this sick ass man that got blood clots all through his body to have to walk down there to get food where he could have had DoorDash and just walked to the door. You know what I'm saying? Which that's what he had been doing beforehand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his own friends that ain't even blood was up in his apartment or in his condo. So, girl, I told them run my money back. I don't know. Y'all can put in the chat and tell me if I'm wrong. I need my 108 back because that's not what I was paying for. You know what I'm saying? Like it was what is it called? What was it called? Truth and lending. You know what I'm saying? I'm lending you, giving you the money out, but wasn't no truth in what you was gonna go do. You know what I'm saying? It was false advertising. I need my money back. And so my auntie was like, no, I'll just give you the money. I said, no, I want my money back from that nigga. That's what I wanted back. I said, because the way he talks and he acts like I'm all ghetto and this, that, and the other, and I only got ghetto love stories and all that bull stuff like that. Every time I want to talk about something I want to talk about, then he need to run me my ghetto money back because you did not do with my ghetto greenback what you said you was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was like, oh my gosh. And I said, well, either you can do it within 24 hours or I'm calling. Square biz. So she ends up telling him that. And so then he returns everybody's money. Right, because you didn't need to be asking for us for no money anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I should have known how Chelsea is with money, not to ask her about no money. Everybody knows that I don't play about no money, period. I'm not going to play with your money and you damn sure ain't going to play with mine. Okay? So I was just like, what in the hell? So remember this time of year. So we're already on a family list to do Christmas. And I had got my East Coast uncle's husband as my person to buy a gift for. So I had got him a gift, right? That was on Elfster. It's called Elfster. Okay. And what happened was, girl, what had happened was he got mad because I asked for my money back. And when the gift got there, he turned around and gave me the money and cashed at me the money for the gift. Ain't that some mess? And that's after all this mess was going on Elfster with the family. Because this is another part of this, the niggas and flies part. Now, you know how you do a white elephant gift party and everybody picks somebody's name and you buy somebody that? Well, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no $10 gift. I don't want no, we all doing good. I don't want no $10 piece of mess. Let's up it up to $50. Oh, my older auntie, baby, I should have knew she was going to be out. I'm out. Take my name off. What? I don't want nothing $10. I don't care what nobody say. This is the family. Now y'all can play $10 at work, at the church, at school, whatever. I want something nice. I don't want no more $10 fleece blankets. I don't want no more $10 candles. I don't want none of that bull crap. I want you to think about me and get me something. That's how I feel. I don't like that. I don't like that type of ugh. And I'm out. I'm out. Why? I just don't want to be a part of it. $50. So then it goes down to like 40. I think yeah, that's what we settled on because my uncle's husband's thing was $49.99. And 50 was my limit. And so I was just like, and everybody hates to get that auntie for that person that auntie to get them because it's just dollar store mess or a $10. You know the $10. You all know the $10 gifts at Walmart. Shucks. But everybody say I'm the one talk too hard, talk too rough. I always got something to say, but it's the dang truth. Like at some point we don't need 5 and dime shit no more. So he was already feeling some kind of way because that auntie didn't want to be in the Elfster thing, and then they was trying to tell me that why we got to do it on this? I can't hardly get in this app. Not them, not my uncles. They know about the apps, but the other folks. And it was just like, oh, y'all are getting on my nerves. And that's another reason why I didn't do nothing for Christmas. I didn't do my big Christmas party because I was through with it. And everybody's little funky attitudes and stuff. But yeah, how you gonna call and take up a donation talking about what you gonna do and then don't do it? Girl, do you know folks be going to the Fed for doing stuff like that? I mean, we would never put them in the Fed, but I'm just saying. Like, how you gonna take up a charity and then don't do what the charity was for? Like, come on, dog. That was crazy to me. And just the way they were acting, like I had to tell the one that's out on the West Coast, let me tell you something. Stop acting like that. He was like, well, he started with me with that mess, having me acting like I was, I thought he was coming to see about me. I said, I hear you. I hear you. But sometimes you have to be the bigger person and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, no, that's not going to, no, I'm going to be decent. Like, because the one on the West Coast had even said, I'll pay for you. If you're going to come, I'll pay for your ticket. He was like, no, that's cool. That's cool. I said, yeah, he was saying, no, that's cool because we were paying for shit. He started busting out laughing. That was just some crazy mess to me. And I was like, is this a money play? Well, this is a money play. I mean, I don't see why because you so la-di-da all the time, right? But then the other day I was looking on Facebook and I saw a memory from last year. And he was standing up with a homegirl out on the West Coast in the same place that his brother lives. At the same time we had sent him up there. He was standing up talking about good, great to see my friends. Da, da, da. So you went to go see your friends, but you didn't go spend real time and look after your brother. See, no, baby, run my 108 because I ain't paying for nobody's vacation. I ain't paying for nobody's vacation, bruh. Run my money up right on back. 108. 108. Yes. Ain't that some shit? So you sitting up there with Julie or whatever her name was, you know what I'm saying? You and Jules are having fun in the sun while your brother is choking up blood and shit with the C-19. No, you need to run me my money because you tried to go on vacation on us. That's what that was. That's what I told my auntie too. This nigga tried to go on vacation on us. She like, well, I let him keep my 216. Well, that's you, girl. I need my 108 because I don't fund nobody got back on vacation. No, indeed. Not with that type of money. I might do 1099 and Jay Wilson go on vacation or something. He trying not to say my name so bad over there. Oh, he trying not to say my name so bad. And the thing about it, he keep talking about how the beef sector is too crazy. It's too much crazy stuff going on. People doing stupid stuff. It ain't fun no more. It ain't the same way no more. It ain't the same thing no more. And I'm just sitting here thinking, bruh, you could have had a good, honest, healthy little go back and forth with me for all these months, but you are sold into this new beef sector. You're sold into I only want to deal with folks that got numbers so I can keep my numbers up so I can da. When everybody don't want to see the nasty dirt and stuff like that. Some people want to see you sling mud by what you done seen here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just good little clean mud slinging. Can you sling mud cleanly? No. That's not it. Can you sling mud in a clean fashion? I don't know. Yo, niggas don't be having no vision. They just be having a one-way track of mind. Don't have no vision. None at all. None at all. Well, y'all, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful tonight. I thank you for the show of support. I'm sorry I came on so late, but like I said, I'm running to the bathroom back and forth. So thank you very much. Remember, my motto is they may not buy in, but they will look on. Hold on one second. Let me show you something. Hold on. I want to leave you with this. And with all of this being said, and with that quick mention of the mess that was going on in the beef sector, I would love for you to point your attention to this little saying or this little thing I found. Life hit different when you stop trying to prove you didn't say that. You didn't do that. You not like that. You can't fix every lie and every rumor. Neither can you defend yourself every time something is said about you. Just be great. So I'm going to go with that. I really like that. I'm like, hey, that's right. I ain't defending a damn thing. I will talk about when you're wrong. And that was wrong. You didn't need to know no history based on what you said you were standing on and then apologize. Like, I'm too through. And this is my go-to. This is what my mama taught me by hand. My mama raised me by hand. I fell a couple times, but I ain't never laid there. Get into that. Get into it. And with that being said, in regards to all this lesbian gate and all this and that and the other, there comes a day when you realize turning the page is the best feeling in the world because you realize there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Get unstuck, people. Please get unstuck. It's really not that serious. And last but not least, please join me sometime on my birthday, sometime this weekend, something like that, for Late, Loud, and Loquacious. I'm trying to get it together now. We are going to have fun. It is definitely a cocktails and coattails type of event. Please make sure that you have your favorite cocktail with you. Even if I come on at 8 o'clock in the morning, your favorite morning cocktail, you might have a green smoothie or something like that. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I might come back after my gala affair and do something. I don't know. But make sure that you have your cocktail dress, and your coattails on, okay? Because we will be having a very fabulous event. All right? I thank you and I appreciate you. Let me see what the last little bit is. Peace and love. Stay up and woke and bless y'all. Yes. Bless y'all too. All right. Good night.